Every man has wondered at some point, what does it really take to stand out? How do you become the guy she can't help but notice? The one who lingers in her mind long after you've left the room. Maybe you've felt invisible before. At a party, at work, or even in your own relationship. Maybe you've watched other guys get all the attention, while you're left wondering what they have that you don't. The truth is, becoming the man she can't ignore isn't about luck, looks, or even money. It's about something deeper, something you can build starting today. Let's get real. Women are drawn to men who have a presence. It's not about being the loudest guy in the room or the one with the flashiest car. It's about the energy you bring, the confidence you radiate, and the way you carry yourself. If you want to be the man she can't ignore, you have to start from the inside out. First, work on your confidence. Confidence is magnetic. It's not about arrogance or pretending to be someone you're not. It's about knowing who you are, owning your strengths and accepting your flaws. Confidence comes from keeping promises to yourself, setting goals and achieving them, and learning from your failures. When you walk into a room with your head held high, when you speak with conviction, when you look people in the eye, you send a message. I know my worth, and trust me, she'll notice. Second, develop your purpose. Nothing is more attractive than a man on a mission. Women are drawn to men who have direction, who are passionate about something, who wake up every day with a sense of drive. It doesn't matter what your passion is, your career, your art, your fitness, your side hustle. What matters is that you're moving forward, that you're building something, that you're not just drifting through life. When you have a purpose, you become a leader, not just in your own life, but in the eyes of everyone around you. Third, master your communication. The man she can't ignore is the one who knows how to connect. He listens more than he talks. He asks questions, shows genuine interest, and makes her feel seen and heard. He's not afraid to share his own thoughts, feelings, and stories, but he never dominates the conversation. He knows how to flirt, how to tease, how to make her laugh. He's comfortable with silence, and he knows when to speak up and when to just be present. Fourth, take care of your body. You don't have to look like a model, but you do need to respect yourself enough to stay healthy. Exercise, eat well, get enough sleep, and dress in a way that makes you feel good. When you take care of your body, you send a message that you value yourself, and that's something no woman can ignore. Fifth, cultivate emotional intelligence. The man she can't ignore is the one who knows how to handle his emotions. He doesn't fly off the handle at the smallest setback. He doesn't get jealous, needy, or insecure. He knows how to stay calm under pressure, how to support her when she's struggling, and how to communicate his needs without drama. Emotional intelligence is rare, and it's one of the most attractive qualities you can develop. Sixth, build a life you love. The most magnetic men are the ones who are genuinely happy, with or without a woman. They have friends, hobbies, goals, and a sense of fulfillment that doesn't depend on anyone else. When you're living a life that excites you, you become a man she wants to be around. Not because she completes you, but because you inspire her. Seventh, set boundaries and standards. The man she can't ignore is the one who knows what he wants and isn't afraid to walk away from what doesn't serve him. He doesn't tolerate disrespect. He doesn't chase after people who don't value him. And he doesn't settle for less than he deserves. When you set high standards for yourself and others, you become a man of value, and that's impossible to ignore. Eighth, embrace your uniqueness. Don't try to be a copy of someone else. The world is full of men who are trying to fit in, to play it safe, to be what they think women want. But the man she can't ignore is the one who's unapologetically himself. He owns his quirks, his passions, his story. He's not afraid to stand out, to take risks, to be different. And that's what makes him unforgettable. Let's dig deeper into what it really means to level up and become the man who stands out in any room. Because the truth is, it's not about being perfect. It's about being real, being intentional, and being relentless in your pursuit of growth. The men who are impossible to ignore are the ones who never stop evolving. First, develop a growth mindset. The man she can't ignore is always learning, always improving, always pushing himself to be better. He doesn't settle for good enough. He reads, he listens, he asks questions, and he's not afraid to admit when he doesn't know something. He sees challenges as opportunities, not obstacles. When you approach life with curiosity and a willingness to grow, you become magnetic, not just to women, but to everyone around you. Second, master the art of presence. In a world full of distractions, the ability to be fully present is rare. When you're with her, put your phone away. Look her in the eyes. Listen to what she's saying, not just the words, but the emotions behind them. Respond thoughtfully. When you give someone your undivided attention, you make them feel important, valued, and truly seen. That's a feeling she won't forget. Third, become a man of action. Talk is cheap. The man she can't ignore is the one who follows through on his promises, who takes initiative, who doesn't just talk about his dreams, but actually works to make them happen. He's reliable, dependable, and trustworthy. He doesn't wait for permission, he creates opportunities. When you're a man of action, you inspire confidence and respect. Fourth, cultivate resilience. Life will knock you down. You'll face setbacks, failures, and disappointments. The man who stands out is the one who gets back up, who learns from his mistakes, who keeps moving forward no matter what. Resilience isn't about never falling. It's about always rising. When you show that you can handle adversity with grace and determination, you become a source of strength for everyone around you. Fifth, be generous with your energy. The man she can't ignore is the one who lifts others up. He's supportive, encouraging, and genuinely happy for other people's successes. He's not threatened by someone else's shine, he celebrates it. He gives without expecting anything in return, and he's always looking for ways to add value to the lives of those around him. Generosity is attractive, and it sets you apart from the crowd. Sixth, develop your sense of humor. Laughter is one of the most powerful ways to connect with others. The man she can't ignore is the one who can make her laugh, who doesn't take himself too seriously, who can find joy even in difficult situations. Humor breaks down walls, eases tension, and creates unforgettable memories. Don't be afraid to be playful, to tease, to share funny stories. The more you make her smile, the more she'll want to be around you. Seventh, be passionate about something. Passion is contagious. Whether it's your work, your hobbies, your beliefs, or your dreams, let your enthusiasm show. Talk about what excites you, what drives you, what keeps you up at night. When you're passionate, you become alive, and that energy draws people in. Don't hide your interests or downplay your excitement. Own it and invite her to share in your world. Eighth, be authentic in your intentions. The man she can't ignore is the one who's honest about what he wants. He doesn't play games, send mixed signals, or pretend to be someone he's not. He's clear about his intentions, whether he's looking for a relationship, friendship, or something more. Authenticity builds trust, and trust is the foundation of any meaningful connection. Ninth, invest in your relationships. The man who stands out is the one who values connection, not just with women but with friends, family, and colleagues. He makes time for the people who matter. He shows up when it counts, and he's loyal to those he cares about. Strong relationships are the backbone of a fulfilling life, and they make you more attractive in every way. Finally, remember that becoming the man she can't ignore is a journey, not a destination. It's about showing up every day with intention, with purpose, and with a commitment to being your best self. The more you invest in your growth, your presence, and your relationships, the more impossible you become to ignore. Now let's get even more practical about the steps you can take every day to become the man who stands out, not just to her but to everyone you meet. Because the truth is, the habits you build and the choices you make shape your presence, your confidence, and your impact on the world. First, start your day with intention. The man she can't ignore doesn't just drift through life. He sets the tone for his day. Whether it's a morning workout, meditation, journaling, or simply planning your goals, create a routine that energizes you. When you start your day with purpose, You carry that energy into every interaction. Second, practice self-discipline. The men who stand out are the ones who do what needs to be done, even when they don't feel like it. They keep their promises, stick to their routines, and push through discomfort. Self-discipline builds trust in yourself and shows others that you're reliable and strong. Whether it's sticking to your fitness goals, managing your finances, or following through on commitments, discipline is the backbone of confidence. Third, develop your social skills. The man she can't ignore is comfortable in any social setting. He knows how to start a conversation, how to listen actively, and how to make others feel at ease. Practice introducing yourself to new people, asking open-ended questions and finding common ground. The more you practice, the more natural it becomes. Social skills aren't just for dating, they're for life. Fourth, embrace challenges. Don't shy away from difficult situations. The men who grow the most are the ones who step outside their comfort zones. Take on new projects at work, try a new hobby, travel to unfamiliar places, or volunteer for something that scares you a little. Every challenge you face builds resilience and expands your comfort zone. The more you grow, the more magnetic you become. Fifth, be a man of your word. Integrity is rare and powerful. When you say you'll do something, do it. When you make a promise, keep it. When you make a mistake, own it and make it right. People remember the man who stands by his word, and women are especially drawn to men they can trust. Your reputation is your most valuable asset. Protect it. Sixth, cultivate gratitude. The man she can't ignore is grateful for what he has, and he shows it. He thanks people for their help. He appreciates the little things, and he doesn't take anything for granted. Gratitude shifts your mindset from scarcity to abundance, making you more positive, more attractive, and more enjoyable to be around. Seventh, stay curious. Never stop learning. Read books, listen to podcasts, take classes, and seek out new experiences. Curiosity keeps your mind sharp and your conversations interesting. It also shows that you're humble enough to admit you don't know everything, and confident enough to keep growing. Eighth, be supportive. The man she can't ignore is the one who lifts others up. He celebrates their successes, encourages their dreams, and offers help when it's needed. Support isn't about fixing everyone's problems. It's about being present, listening, and believing in others. When you're supportive, you build deep, lasting connections. Ninth, take care of your environment. The way you treat your space says a lot about you. Keep your home, your car, and your workspace clean and organized. It shows self-respect and attention to detail. When you invite someone into your world, you want them to feel comfortable and impressed by the care you take. Finally, remember that consistency is key. Anyone can make a great impression once, but the man she can't ignore is the one who shows up, day after day, as his best self. He's not perfect, but he's reliable, authentic, and always striving to improve. Consistency builds trust, and trust is the foundation of attraction. As you put these habits into practice, you'll notice a shift, not just in how women respond to you, but in how you feel about yourself. You'll walk taller, speak with more confidence, and attract opportunities you never imagined. You'll become the man who's impossible to ignore, not because you're trying to impress anyone, but because you're living a life that excites you. Let's bring everything together and talk about what happens when you truly commit to becoming the man she can't ignore. Because the truth is, this journey isn't just about getting her attention. It's about transforming your entire life. When you level up in every area, you don't just become more attractive to women. You become more powerful, more respected, and more fulfilled as a man. First, understand that lasting change comes from within. You can read all the advice in the world, but if you don't believe in your own worth, nothing will stick. Start by building a strong foundation of self-respect. Remind yourself daily that you are enough, that you have value, and that you deserve great things. When you truly believe in yourself, others will too. Second, embrace the process. Becoming the man she can't ignore isn't about flipping a switch. It's about making small, consistent improvements every day. Some days you'll feel unstoppable, and other days you'll struggle. That's normal. The key is to keep going, to keep learning, and to never settle for less than your best. Progress is more important than perfection. Third, surround yourself with people who inspire you. The company you keep shapes your mindset, your habits, and your future. Seek out friends, mentors, and communities that challenge you to grow. Distance yourself from negativity, drama, and people who hold you back. The more you invest in positive relationships, the more you'll rise. Fourth, give back. The man she can't ignore is the one who makes a difference in the lives of others. Volunteer, mentor, or simply be there for someone who needs support. Giving back not only builds your confidence, but it also gives your life meaning and purpose. When you make the world a better place, you become unforgettable. Fifth, keep your standards high. Don't settle for relationships, jobs, or situations that drain your energy or make you feel small. The man she can't ignore is the one who knows what he wants and isn't afraid to walk away from what doesn't serve him. Set boundaries, say no when you need to, and trust that the right opportunities will come when you're true to yourself. Sixth, celebrate your wins. Take time to acknowledge your progress, no matter how small. Every step forward is a victory. When you celebrate your achievements, you build momentum and confidence. Share your successes with others and let them inspire you to keep going. Seventh, stay humble. Confidence is attractive, but arrogance is a turnoff. The man she can't ignore is the one who knows his strengths but is always willing to learn, to listen, and to grow. Stay open to feedback. Admit when you're wrong and never stop striving to be better. Eighth, be patient. Real transformation takes time. You might not see results overnight, but if you stay committed, you'll look back in a year and be amazed at how far you've come. Trust the process and don't rush the journey. Ninth, enjoy the ride. Becoming the man she can't ignore isn't just about the destination. It's about the experiences, the lessons, and the growth along the way. Have fun, take risks, and savor every moment. The more you enjoy your life, the more others will want to be part of it. Finally, remember your why. Why do you want to level up? Why do you want to be the man she can't ignore? Maybe it's to attract the right partner, to build a legacy, or to feel proud of the man you see in the mirror. Whatever your reason, keep it close to your heart. Let it motivate you on the tough days and inspire you on the good ones. So as you move forward, keep investing in yourself. Keep building habits that make you stronger, more confident, and more fulfilled. Keep showing up as your authentic self and never settle for less than you deserve. The right woman will see your value, will crave your presence, and will want to be part of your journey. Not because you tried to impress her, but because you inspired her to level up too. And if you ever doubt your progress, just look at how far you've come. Remember the days when you wondered what it would take to stand out, to be noticed, to be respected. Now you know the answer. It's not about tricks or games. It's about being the man you were always meant to be. Keep going. Keep growing. Keep choosing yourself. The world needs more men who are willing to lead with confidence, with passion, with authenticity. Be that man. Live that truth. And watch as everything changes for the better. But let's take this even further. Because becoming the man she can't ignore isn't just about impressing women. It's about building a life that you're proud of. A life that excites you every single day. When you focus on your own growth, your own happiness, and your own journey, you become magnetic not just to her, but to everyone around you. People are drawn to those who are passionate, driven, and genuinely happy with who they are. One of the most important things you can do is to embrace your story. Every man has a unique journey, filled with ups and downs, victories and failures, lessons and regrets. Don't hide from your past, own it. The man she can't ignore is the one who's honest about where he's been, what he's learned, and how he's grown. Share your experiences, your struggles, and your triumphs. Vulnerability is powerful, and it creates a deep connection that goes beyond surface-level attraction. Next, focus on building your legacy. What do you want to be remembered for? What impact do you want to have on the world? The man she can't ignore is the one who's working toward something bigger than himself. Maybe it's your career, your art, your family, or your community. Whatever it is, pour your heart into it. When you're passionate about your purpose, you inspire others to find their own. Don't forget the importance of emotional resilience. Life will test you. You'll face setbacks, disappointments, and heartbreak. The man who stands out is the one who keeps going no matter what. He doesn't let failure define him. He uses it as fuel to keep moving forward. When you show that you can handle adversity with grace and determination, you become a source of strength for everyone around you. Let's talk about leadership. The man she can't ignore is the one who leads by example. He doesn't just talk about his values, he lives them. He treats others with respect. He stands up for what he believes in. And he's not afraid to take charge when the situation calls for it. Leadership isn't about controlling others. It's about inspiring them to be their best. When you lead with integrity, people naturally want to follow you. Another key is to cultivate a sense of adventure. Life is meant to be lived, not just survived. Try new things, travel to new places, and push yourself out of your comfort zone. The man she can't ignore is the one who's always up for an adventure, who's curious about the world, and who's willing to take risks. When you live boldly, you invite others to do the same. Self-care is another crucial piece of the puzzle. Take care of your body, your mind, and your spirit. Exercise regularly. Eat well, get enough sleep, and make time for relaxation and reflection. The man she can't ignore is the one who values himself enough to prioritize his well-being. When you feel good, you look good, and your energy is contagious. Let's not forget about gratitude. The most attractive men are the ones who appreciate what they have, who celebrate the good in their lives, and who express thanks to the people around them. Gratitude shifts your focus from what's missing to what's present, and it makes you more positive, more generous, and more enjoyable to be around. Authenticity is the foundation of everything. Don't try to be someone you're not just to get attention. The man she can't ignore is the one who's unapologetically himself. He owns his quirks, his passions, and his story. He's not afraid to stand out, to take risks, or to be different. When you're true to yourself, you attract people who appreciate you for who you are, not for who you pretend to be. As you continue on this journey, remember that consistency is key. Anyone can make a great impression once, but the man she can't ignore is the one who shows up, day after day, as his best self. He's not perfect, but he's reliable, authentic, and always striving to improve. Consistency builds trust, and trust is the foundation of attraction. Finally, celebrate your progress. Take time to acknowledge how far you've come, the challenges you've overcome, and the growth you've achieved. Every step forward is a victory. When you celebrate your achievements, you build momentum and confidence. Share your successes with others and let them inspire you to keep going. So as you move forward, keep investing in yourself. Keep building habits that make you stronger, more confident, and more fulfilled. Keep showing up as your authentic self and never settle for less than you deserve. The right woman will see your value, will crave your presence, and will want to be part of your journey. Not because you tried to impress her, but because you inspired her to level up too. And if you ever doubt your progress, just look at how far you've come. Remember the days when you wondered what it would take to stand out, to be noticed, to be respected. Now you know the answer. It's not about tricks or games. It's about being the man you were always meant to be. Keep going. Keep growing. Keep choosing yourself. The world needs more men who are willing to lead with confidence, with passion, with authenticity. Be that man. Live that truth. And watch as everything changes for the better.